Are we recording? Cool, it's a little bit loud in the shop today. I got 3D printer running. I've got air filter going, and if the heater kicks on too, that'll make some noise too. But I need to clear the air in here, so that'd probably be good. Just a short video today, just to get some content out there. And I just feel if I don't continually create content or making something, I need to either make something in the shop or create some content to share what's going on. Just feel like it's kind of a nothing day, nothing really happened. So, short video today, beginning of the week, cleaning up the shop. I'll walk around it a little bit so I can do it before, and then maybe later in the week I'll throw up my, hey, look at that, I actually got the shop cleaned up. And just some musings of what's going on in my head. So let's do the before tour of the giant mess. A little afraid, but let's go. So just walking around the shop. This disaster over here is my 3D printing and laser area. The Xtool S1 has become a computer desk for the moment. And this bench over here is where I printed up all my ornaments and such. Before Christmas, I found the football game ornaments that were hot sellers before Christmas, aren't so much afterward, but I didn't market them quite the same either. All right, here's the big messy part of the shop. From the entranceway there, some old tools from my burnt out shop that need to get restored and sold probably. This is a bench that I do some painting on, and then also can like cut down some heavier sheet goods or larger sheet goods before taking them over to the table saw. This tends to collect a bunch of junk, as you can see. Hopefully it'll get straightened out later. But sanders, planer, jointer, all kind of little quad station of those 4 tools. Another messy workbench over there. My beautiful window. Oh, I love this space so much. And then I'll have to work my way through this area where the lathes are, where the drill press is, the other bandsaw, routing table, sharpening station. A lot of work to be done back here. Boy, I'm starting to get overwhelmed with all the cleaning I need to do. Clean off this workbench, table saw, and blah, blah, blah. CNC actually has been used recently, which is why it's so cleared off. I think the big project this week needs to be getting started on a assembly table / outfeed table for behind the saw stop. So I think one big shop project per week or at a time is probably the way I'll get anything done in here. But I also need to be listing a new product every week for the Etsy shop. One shop currently, I'm on the verge of opening a second one. I'm not sure if that's the wisest idea, but I haven't always done things in the wisest of ways. Currently, I've got the ValorCraft US Etsy shop, where it's mostly patriotic themed items, but I've also been mixing in sports stuff, Christmas ornaments and different things before Christmas. But I think the direction that's going to go is really keeping it themed toward military, patriotic, service people, nurses, police officers, retirement gift kind of things for those industries, service industries. Keep the sports tied in with that too. Anything I can remotely keep related to the word valor. Then the other shop is going to be more home decor, finer woodworking, maybe some small furniture, cutting boards, kitchen items. handmade pens, more handmade, less. There'll still be usage of all the tools in the shop, but more handmade, more fine work, more fine craftsman work rather than, just whipping it out on the laser machine. There might still be a combination of some lasered goods mixed in with maybe gift sets with other stuff, or personalizing cutting boards or things like that. So that's the thought process on it. So, in addition to making sure I'm getting products listed in the ValorCraft shop, I need to make sure I'm building up enough stock or of product listings, I guess, product lines, to make this other shop successful too. And I just haven't decided if I want to do that on Etsy or if I just want to go for it on a separate website, do a Shopify site and go that way. But it'll probably be both, in a sense. So the longer I talk to the camera, the less time I'm actually going to spend cleaning this mess up and hopefully showing a little bit of progress by the end of the day. All right, so I'm going to, maybe rather than listing that, I'll actually clean the shop up and then check back in before posting this video. All right, back shortly. All right, real quick reaction video, I guess, to this tray I just 3D printed. Looks pretty cool from this side, right? Took about 4 hours to print. These are stackable trays in different configurations. Kind of cool. Problem was getting it off of the plate. I used a smooth plate, which just meant the whole bottom stuck. Which then, as I peeled it off, it really ripped from the infill. Well, hold on, can't get me on there and this on there at the same time. Anyway, this is a piece of shit that's going to end up in maybe in a drawer. I guess I could still use it in a drawer, but I'll reprint using a textured plate and see if that goes a little bit better. All right, maybe just a quick meandering around the shop. Kind of looks the same over here, doesn't it? Cleaned it up a little bit, still more to do. But you can actually see across the shop now. I've got a plan for some other things, clear out some space where I can figure out exact dimensions of what I need for this assembly table. But also figuring out how I incorporate this panel rack into that, because I don't have a place for it unless I use it across the room, which I might actually. Maybe that's how I work that. I work that in over here so I can get rid of this or put another table in there. Yeah, that's probably how we do it. Put another bench there. Build a complete assembly table and outfeed table over here. And then I can roll this guy back and forth between where all my lumber is anyway to feed it onto the table saw as needed. So yeah, anyway, kind of a quick cleanup around the shop. Got a plan for the rest of the week. Get working on this assembly table, finish up some countertops. Got one more Craig bench to build. I have some ideas for product making this week as well. All right, that's probably it. Just cut my head off the screen. It for this week. See you next time.